between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. They run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Down right around the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week he thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is knocked down from the side. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins.
Able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Oh, some strong running. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. This is Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And Eifert has it. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Here's Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now here's Mahomes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch it now, Marty. Now let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is right there. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Chris Conley. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, look at Leopard. Leopard. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Throwing now is Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll go again with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's caught. Shepard. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. They run with Hunt, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is Shepard on the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. Oh, able to avoid him. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A give to Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And able to find Conley. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. Now it's Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.